Now I'm asking myself whether this is actually a plane or a helicopter, because it's both in a way. Yes, today we're going to talk about the V-22 Osprey. This aircraft, I don't know if I should call it plane or helicopter. This one is a collaboration between Bell, which is a helicopter manufacturer, and Boeing, which is most obviously a airplane manufacturer. And if plane and helicopter meets, we get the Osprey. Now this one is extremely famous. Most probably most of you guys will already know it. It basically has a tilt rotor, which means that it can tilt its rotor. Kind of does make sense, doesn't it? And this is what the cockpit looks like. As you can see, this is quite modern. Yes, the plane came out in 2007, even though it had its first flight in 1989, which is kind of weird. It took them quite a long time to develop this plane, I guess. Yes, we have quite modern glass cockpit here, and this is what the aircraft looks like. It's not a plane, right? Now, something that I can immediately tell is that the captain's seat is on the right, and the first officer, or whatever you call it here in this plane, is actually on the left of us, which you can find on helicopters, which we basically have the opposite of what you have in a plane normally. Now, you know what? Let's just take off. We are on an island in the Seychelles. We have checked out the Seychelles in yesterday's video, and this aircraft is perfect for an island like this. Let's just go full power and see what we can do. Oh yeah, this definitely feels like a helicopter. Okay, we're moving. We are airborne now. We are actually airborne. Okay, now that we're airborne, we can tilt the rotor so that we can fly very quickly. Now, I think the handle to change the rotor tilt is here, so let's just, do this and put this to 0. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Now this is what happens when you have physics. I think I did the tilt too quickly, and now we are dying. Alright, let's try this again. Oopsies. Yeah, this is my first time ever flying this plane, aircraft. Let's do the tilting a bit more smoothly now. Let's go for 50 degrees. There we go. Oh. Yes, as you can see, it has tilted a bit. Let's wait until we have a stable flight. Perfect. All stable. All good. Let's go for some more degrees. Oh. This is like quite lit. I hate that word actually. Alright, let's go ahead and go for 0 degrees. And we have successfully tilted the rotors. These rotors are extremely big. You don't want to hit ground with these. Now, as you can most probably tell, you cannot land the plane in this state because obviously the rotors will hit ground. Kind of does make sense. But what if the pilot of this aircraft forgets that he's in an Osprey and tries to land the aircraft like a normal plane? Yes, I have very smart ideas. Actually, I cannot even put gear down in this state, which does make sense because why would you need landing gear if you cannot land the plane anyway? But let's just not use landing gear anyway then. Now, I know this plane a lot from GTA 5. I really like that game. Oof. Well, I don't hear any sound now. Oh, well, this does not look very good. Well, we are now a boat. Now, this aircraft is perfect for aircraft carrier use. Let's put gear down and land on an aircraft carrier. Like, this aircraft can pretty much land on any helipad, or at least any bigger helipad. Now, Air Forces really like this plane because of its features. Actually, it has been sold 200, oh goodness, yeah, 200 times. Oh, yeah, 200 of these are flying around. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, talking about numbers, this plane is okay when it comes to safety. I mean, there have been 12 hull loss accidents. Now, an aircraft carrier is easy. We have a lot of space on that one. But what about a frigate, or whatever it's called? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that was not successful. Now, a frigate ship only has a small helipad that we can land on. But is it big enough for the Osprey? We might be a little bit too fast. We might want to reduce our speed. Oh, goodness. Oh, we touched the frigate, right? It's very interesting how we are able to control this aircraft, even without a tail rotor, which every other helicopter does have. And I'm totally failing to land this plane on this ship. Oh, that's a crash. Now, as always, we made a perfect landing. Yeah, this aircraft is definitely a bit too big for this ship here, but it worked, right? So that kind of counts, right? You're not gonna lie, I couldn't have done it better. Ouch. But I mean, alive is alive. It's nice to have something that you can virtually land everywhere, isn't it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, let me just rephrase that sentence there. You can virtually land everywhere if you have the skill to. Now yes, this plane is only used for military, but I think this plane would make a very, very nice civil aircraft as well. You know, especially flying in dangerous conditions. Yeah, right now we are at Lucla. This one features a very, very short runways. Extremely dangerous airport. It's actually the most dangerous airport in the world. And that is due to the short runway. This aircraft would totally make up for it. This aircraft could seat enough passengers. Actually, I think this should even seat more passengers than the Twin Otters that fly here mostly. Actually, down here, this is one of the planes that are allowed to fly here. This is a Dornier, I think. So yeah, that would be pretty much no compromises of using this aircraft for service here. Even though I think this aircraft is a little bit expensive, but you can just get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends and then buy this plane. Now these huge propellers are probably large enough for this plane to nearly make a vertical takeoff. This is all quite cool. Actually, I'm looking for the switch to open the cargo bay door, but I think I shut down the engine. That can't be good. Well, the downsides. Let's see if we can kind of glide down to Earth and make a safe landing. Most probably not. In conclusion, we can say this plane is pretty cool and it's very, very practical. It definitely makes sense that a lot of air forces use it. I mean, the ability to land everywhere is just great. Now let's see if we can land. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, this was a little bit hard. A little bit very hard. Yeah, you might want to have the ability to jump out of the plane, but that's another story. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.